And we're back in the rain here too, guys, as we are tracking another shower right overhead. Earlier today, though, it was much heavier, and Hingston Creek here was actually all the way over here into the sidewalk and into the street. As a matter of fact, this particular area along East Main was completely covered, and it was almost into this business and very close to this one as well. And during for a good period of the day, this area was shut down because of that high water. Oh, it just keeps on coming, and the wind is still driving this system. I want you to keep that in mind. Here's kind of a lighthearted thing that happened, Chris. I've been out here off and on throughout the day today, and every time I come out here and I'll kick the snow around, I'll try to mark a spot so I'll know exactly where to stand, because I'm being shot from a sky cam that is about 30-40 yards away and then on top of the building. Keep that in mind. And every time I come out here, I lose my spot. That's how quickly everything gets covered up over and over again.
Governor Matt Bevin has issued a state of emergency due to the forest fire and wildfire threat across the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We've been so dry here over the past few months that the concerns have grown, and we have also been dealing with some fires across parts of eastern Kentucky. Several thousand acres now on fire in different areas. One of the large fires here in Pike County.
It has certainly traveled at least deep into Bourbon County. The actual smoke plume itself getting into that area, and then it will continue to filter out as it works its way eastward with the winds we're driving it a little bit earlier. And just to think of it for the size compared to some of the buildings in downtown Lexington, it made them look very, very small. It was just huge out there. And what was help feeding it was this. Earlier today, when the fire was at its peak, we were talking sustained winds. That is the average wind speed over 2 minutes time. It was coming in 20 to 25 miles per hour with the wind gusts that were driving it off toward the northeast at around 30 to 35 miles per hour. What I'm going to show you here is a look back in time at that smoke plume. We go back to earlier in the day. Our radar could actually pick up on that. There's when it's at its peak. Check this out. We're looking at the entire plume. That's around 13 miles from one end to the other.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
The dreary days continue out there with, of course, today being your Thursday. And I think your Friday doesn't look a whole lot better. Unless you're in eastern Kentucky, they might see a little more in the way of sunshine. Let's get right to it. As we look ahead, we are tracking the showers in the area in our headlines. And the showers just keep coming. Now, it's not going to be just nonstop rain. You will just keep the threat of rain around. Below average temperatures will continue into the weekend and even the start of next week when we actually start to warm things back up. So we'll keep that dreary weather into the weekend. It's 61 degrees right now in Lexington. We're close to what is normally on a day that's filled with sunshine or just a mix of clouds. We are close to what is normally the peak heating of the day. Not today. 61 in Lexington, 63 in Danville, and you've got 50 still hanging out because of the better coverage of showers from earlier and the thicker cloud cover that won't let up to our east. So Moorhead stuck at 57, 56 in Jackson, Harlan at 59. Here's a look at some of that rain here around central portions of Kentucky. Very light in nature. You can see it there into Nicholasville, Richmond. A little heavier out to our west, though. Even embedded in some of this around E-Town, some thunderstorm activity. A couple of flashes of lightning were showing up on our lightning tracker just a little while ago. So still some instability in the atmosphere to fire off some of those. Area of low pressure that when I was in here for Chris on Monday, we were talking about after the front got through here, this low would hang around. Well, here it is Thursday. I'm back, and it is right here with us, keeping the chance of showers and all of those clouds alive and well as it continues to spin across Kentucky out there. And tomorrow it's going to do that, and into Saturday. The difference is, you'll see with the hour-by-hour run, is it will start to lift a little bit more toward the north. So we look ahead at 11 o'clock tonight, still tracking some rain in the area. A little bit of a break overnight, and then it picks up again as we head into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. There you see the showers. Low moving a little more toward the west and back toward the north. So if you're in eastern Kentucky, the chances for you start to go down just a little bit of dealing with rain. However, on Saturday, another big push of moisture will arrive, giving folks across parts of Lexington and more into central Kentucky a chance of more of what we've been seeing, the gray skies and very damp conditions. I think an isolated chance could try to fire up into eastern Kentucky, but generally on the drier side for you folks out there. Hour by hour look at our temperatures. We head into the early morning, upper 40s, low 50s. Tomorrow, stuck in the mid-60s. Here comes our 7-day forecast, which will go beyond the chill and actually gets us back to around normal for this time of year. Small chance of rain into your Sunday. We're getting into the upper 60s, low 70s, and then next week looks a whole lot better. But our traffic situation doesn't look a whole lot better. A couple of accidents that Officer Don's tracking out there right now.